Hello and welcome to another edition of the Brothers of Liberty with the older brother here. I know these videos seem to get repetitive because I do bring them up a lot. Um, and I'm going to keep bringing them up because until everything becomes alright, which I don't think ever will again, we need as parents to be able to look on down for this. But fighting for this against the school boards. Um, and I want to make sure our school boards are educating children and not indoctrinating them. This is something that, as a parent, I feel that we need to definitely be on the lookout for all the time. And I follow different subscribers on YouTube and Rumble because even though they may not be out of South Carolina, because of the fact that it's easier to know what we're up against and it's easier to fight against an enemy when we are united. This enemy in particular is the school board. Now, when I say fight, for you leftist focused people who say, oh my God, he's inciting violence, no. I'm not Antifa. I'm not a Democrat. I do not incite violence. Fighting can also be used as a form of protesting, voting, and putting out information. I only fight as if someone punches me. Um, so yes, the problem with Antifa is they love to punch, but when they punch the wrong people and get beat up, they want to cry foul. With that being said, um, off topic a little bit, let's go back on topic to the school boards. Although Antifa is part of something I have to say with the school boards, and you'll see why in a minute. Now, I followed this one particular grassroots army. They're based out of Michigan, show a lot of Michigan videos every day of school boards. A lot of them, the same school boards, keeping pornographic books in there and things like that, not removing books multiple times. And the school board realizing, thinking that they don't work for the people or the parents, even though they're the one, they were voted by the parents. So one, we can always change the school board by voting them out. Two, if you don't want to wait that long, we also have surety bonds. I did a video on this before. Um, all elected officials are bonded, which means you can take a claim against their bond if they are not performing the duties that they have taken an oath to fulfill. Um, and even if the investigation shows that they did nothing wrong, they still have to pay off that investigation. So how many people who abuse their power will want to stay in power if they're having to fork out money for investigations against them? It will settle itself because, like they say, money talks, everyone else walks. Let's hit them in their wallet. Just some of these videos talking about, and like I said, this is just one state. So you can imagine what it's like in worse states, like in New York and California, mind you. But one school board meeting was uh, a teacher told a kid it's okay to keep secrets from their parents. I'm sorry, you're no relation to my kid. Why do my kid need to keep secrets from me if you are doing your job? You're supposed to be teaching education, not indoctrination. And if a kid has to keep secrets from their parents that a teacher told them, what is a teacher at that point teaching? Because I don't think it's teaching anymore. I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3s and ABCs are not a big secret. So what are they doing in the classroom where they're telling kids it's okay to keep secrets from your parents? Two, one district in Michigan hired a teacher who is a proud member of Antifa and who hated cops and on their social media wanted saying it's okay to beat up a cop and to incite violence against cops. And the school board did not fire that teacher. Like I said, it's time to start taking out surety bonds on these school board members who's supposed to be serving the public. The public voted them in. It's time for the public to kick them out and remind them that we are the boss, not them. And like I said, this goes on all across the nation. I just took one YouTube channel that's based out of one state. You can imagine if I went through every district of Michigan, or every district in Florida, or every district even in Rhode Island, being as small as it is, and start pulling all videos and stuff from the school board meetings. Everything's done on the internet now. There is no hiding it anymore. The point is, we have politicians who's making us look at other things instead of what's happening on locally. Like DeSantis and Trump, Fox News, even fellow patriots are getting into fighting of Trump, DeSantis. Forget about them. Doesn't matter who is voted as president. It's not going to help your local school board. It's not going to help your local county. We need to clean up the garbage locally first before we get to the top. Because once you start taking the building blocks from beneath, the foundation will crumble and the building will crumble. They stay in power because locally we have, and people in South Carolina watching this will attest, we have local politicians making sure the elite stays in. The establishment. Doesn't matter what party. So they could keep power, so they could keep the rules where we can't do nothing. Simple as that. So it's time to take surety bonds out on these school board members. If voting's not working because they're able to whatever, surety bonds will work. You take out enough of them, they start losing more money than good. Even they won't like the power after a while because the power will be interrupting their lifestyle. But hey, that's just my opinion on it. What's your opinion? Like, share, comment. Make sure everybody can see this because YouTube is not going to show this to anybody. The algorithms is rigged to only allow the left a speaking voice and a soapbox. Rumble. Let's go to Rumble. I have more followers on Rumble than I do YouTube anyway. Hopefully one day I'll have a website of my own that will be able, where then they won't be able to censor anything I say. And I won't have to be careful what I say. But hey, YouTube already censored 2 of my videos, even though I had hard facts. And one of them wasn't even what they said it was about, which is funny. It was because I was talking about someone against the left that they kissed their butts, that they took my video down and didn't want to have that person shown in a bad light. You know who I'm talking about, YouTube. Anyway, with that being said, once again, I am the older brother of liberty, and I always remind you what true freedom is and ought to be, even if it's on a different platform.